Good morning. It is about 8 o'clock. Just got on trail, probably 20, 30 minutes ago. Just got done doing a climb. I'm currently at 11,506 feet above sea level. And so I'm doing well. My breathing's controlled, and I think I am getting acclimated to this high altitude. But I had a good night last night. Didn't get too cold. There were several other campers. They said they got cold last night, but I stayed pretty warm in my tent. And so got a little bit of condensation. I don't know if it was from the nearby lake, the frozen lake, or if it was from just my breathing. I forgot to open the vents last night, and so it could be condensation from that. But it's a beautiful day. It's kind of cool right now. I got my thermals on, my base layer. I'm decided to wear those today. And so I know Wizard and the family of four, the Fantastic Four, they're ahead of me. And behind me, I got Cadbury, as well as somewhere way back there is Burnout. He was still at camp when I left. And so I'm not sure when he's gonna start out, but like I said, it's a gorgeous day. The views are spectacular. I slept well last night, other than hearing I believe it was a little chipmunk wandering around my tent. I was hoping nothing would chew a hole in my backpack. I had my backpack sitting outside, no food in it. I have everything in my bear can, but I got up in the middle of the night and grabbed my backpack because I feared something was gnawing on it. I pictured a marmot or something like that gnawing on the straps, but I believe it was that chipmunk, because he was there this morning just scrounging for food, trying to find food that people had dropped. But I don't know if he found anything or not, but he was you can tell he was way too familiar with hikers, because he was not scared of people whatsoever. He came right up, almost right up to you. But I'm gonna keep on pushing, doing 15 and a half, I think, on the PCT, and then I got a mile or so to camp. Gonna be camping, as stated last night, at the base of Mount Whitney. Plan on getting up early tomorrow morning before the sun rises, and trying to get as much climb as I can while the snow is hard. As the sun rises, as I've noticed today, the snow gets softer, and so it's much easier when the snow is hard to be able to walk on it. But yeah, it's a good day. I'm gonna enjoy my hike. Hopefully there won't be too much post-holing. Had a little bit this morning, but not too much so far. But I still got a full day ahead of me. So with all that said, I'll talk to you again soon from the trail. Goodbye. Good evening. It is, about 6:45 or so. I am on a spur trail at the moment. Just got off the PCT. I'm heading up along Whitney Creek. It's beside me, as you can tell. I'm sure you can hear it in the background. But I am making my way to a campsite near a ranger station. And so I think it's gonna be about 7-8 miles for tomorrow. The campsite is just a mile off trail, mile off the PCT, I should say. So I have a shorter day tomorrow, but well, not technically. I'll be going 8 up and 8 down, and so I guess that's not a short day, but it's gonna be a fun day tomorrow. I'm going to attempt to summit Mount Whitney, which is over 14,000 feet. As stated before in other videos, it is the tallest mountain in the continental US, meaning in the lower 48. There are higher mountains in Alaska. Denali is definitely higher, but it's the highest here in the 48 states. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna get up early. I'm not sure how early. Some people are talking about getting up at 1 o'clock. I don't know if I want to get up that early. They're wanting to see the sunrise. I'm not too concerned about that. I've seen a lot of sunrises, and I know it's probably spectacular from the top, but the view is going to be spectacular anyway. But I'm just keeping on, make my way to camp, make me something to eat, and go to bed. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Good night. How you guys feel? Words can't express. Yeah. Well, I'm here on the side of Mount Whitney. I am just a little over 12,000 feet. Been hiking through the snow all morning, got up at 2 o'clock, packed my backpack. I don't have all my gear. I'm slack packing at the moment, but we are almost to the junction, which is about 13,000 feet, but I am feeling so dizzy. We're looking at the side of the mountain, and there's a couple sketchy spots. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call it because I don't want to get dizzy and slip and fall. And so my life's worth more than that. And so I'm just going to enjoy the view at the moment and enjoy my company. I'm currently hiking with a couple other thru hikers. There was 2 groups that left this morning. One left at 1 and our group left at 2. And so we got Fritz and Cadbury. And so I think Cadbury's wanting to still go up. So I don't know. We're just kind of trying to decide what to do. Like I said, I don't feel safe going up, but it worries me because I have Forster Pass coming up in a day or two, which is 13,000 feet, and that's a pass that I have to go over. I don't have a choice. If I don't go over, I would have to back up 2 days to the next exit. And so, but I'm gonna try to enjoy myself, enjoy the Sierras, enjoy the beautiful scenery, and get down to lower elevation. With all that said, I'll talk to you again soon from the trail. Good evening. It is about 6 o'clock or so. I'm here hunkered in my tent. Got a lot of rest today. Got back to camp from my Mount Whitney attempt, my summit attempt, probably around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, somewhere around there. But I was wore out, and although I only hiked up to 2,300 feet, I was still pretty messed up from the altitude. Also, there was a lot of snow still on the side of the mountain. There was one spot, it was pretty sketchy. I knew if I was dizzy and I had to cross that spot, it probably wouldn't be a good thing. And so, as I stated earlier, we decided to call it. We also wanted to make it back down the mountain before the snow started softening. We didn't want to post hole all the way down, which means walking through the snow, falling through the snow. And so the snow was firm enough this morning, we were able to stay on top most of the time. Once in a while you would hit a soft spot and it would sink down, but for the most part it was solid. But just got done eating dinner, and I'm about to go back to sleep. And so, like I said, I got a lot of rest today. Ate Velveeta shells and cheese. That was my dinner, as well as some peanut M&Ms, just as a topper. Not on it, but as a dessert. But yeah, it's been a decent day here at camp. Been just chilling, getting to know some other thru hikers that I hadn't met yet, and just having a good time. And so I'm trying to stay optimistic, trying to stay positive. Tomorrow we're going to do a short day, really short, only hiking about 8 miles or so to Tindle campground, it's called. It's right before you start climbing up to summit over Forster Pass. Forster Pass goes up to over 13,000 feet. And so wanted to camp. I'm a little over 10,000 at the moment. Tomorrow I'll be camping at around 11,000, and then hopefully the next day summiting over 13 and heading down. We'll be going into town about 3 days from now. I'm going into Bishop, the resupply, and to take a Nero probably. I don't think I'm going to take a Zero, but a Nero, and get back into the Sierra. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Good night. Good afternoon. It is about 4:30. Just made it to camp. Didn't get on this morning. One reason, to be all honest, I forgot. Started hiking with Brock and Danny and staff. We all 4 hiked the day. It was a very chill day. Only did 8 miles, 9 miles, somewhere around there, to the Tindle Creek campground. And so we're just got done setting up our tents. Ran into Burnout. Burnout's going to join us. He was camping maybe a half mile from this campground. We passed him, talked to him a little bit, and he decided he's going to pack up his camp and join us. And so we plan on getting up probably about 6 o'clock tomorrow, hitting the pass, going over Worcester Pass, and word is on Far Out, which is the GPS. You can leave comments on it. The last person that left a comment said it took them 2 hours to get to the top. However, with my elevation issue, I expect at least 3 hours, if not more. And so I think the south side of the pass is going to be doable. Most of the snow has melted, except for maybe a couple little spots, but the north side is covered in snow. And so we'll be coming down. I don't think it's that steep, at least based on the word of Brock, who's thru-hiked the trail before. He said it's not as steep as the south side, and if we wanted to, we could cascade down part of it, which means sled down part of the mountain. So I might do that. That might sound fun. As long as I don't slide to my death, I'm all for it. And so I'm about ready to get some water here at Tindle Creek and make me something to eat and enjoy the night. And so with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Good night.